that one recurring problem again, defending set pieces.
Defending set pieces.
What's up guys, Josh here again for another edition of Rovers Reaction. We've gone to Portsmouth and we've done well to get a point, and in the process I think we've given a good account for ourselves as well. So you will have just seen a clip that I put in from one of our previous videos relating to defending set pieces. Don't worry, we'll get to that, but first I just wanted to talk about how I was going into this thinking from a pre-match perspective. So with all the injuries we've had to our back line, last week I spoke about how it was vital that Darren Ferguson bring in some cover. So if you have been living under a rock for the past couple of days, Tom Anderson was recalled from Port Vale and sent on loan to us from Burnley, and Andy Boyle has also come in on loan from Preston North End, both centre-backs, both being able to bolster our options in the defensive areas. Now, to a few people's surprise, not to mine because I thought this would happen, but they started the game against Portsmouth. They were thrown in the deep end. They'd only been here with us for a couple of days, but I think it was the right decision because obviously Craig Alcock he's done really well in the cover, really well. But in my previous video I spoke about how the height was an issue, so I thought that maybe it was a good idea to just put in those fresh faces and potentially use Alcock at right back, but obviously that didn't happen as well. He was dropped to the bench. Obviously in that news as well, we saw Luke McCulloch and Alex Kawamia come into the side, having recovered from their injuries that kept them out for most of the season, all of the season to date. And yeah, it was mixed feelings because it's a hard place to go to Fratton Park. So, but Pompey had been in a bit of a rut as well. Like us, they hadn't won in 5 games. So I predicted a draw, but I was secretly worried about the loss. Now, another thing that I also talked about in my previous video was the need to start quickly against Portsmouth, and someone was watching. You know, that man James Coppinger's done it again. 4th minute goal for Rovers. That means that he's now scored in 14 consecutive years. There's not many football players out there that can say that they've got that record. So well done, Cobbs. Big up to you. And that just reinforces how much of an icon he is with the club, how much of a legend he is. So, you know, big up Cops on for that one. So Cops has given us a brilliant start. We're doing well for ourselves, and in the 19th minute we concede from, yes, you guessed it, another set piece. So Anton walks, he gets on the end of the corner again. It's actually the second ball because he's dropped down and he's just latched onto it. But again, it was preventable, it was an avoidable goal because he dropped down, and why weren't Rovers first to the ball? It's such a simple thing, you just need to be quick reactions. Like you're footballers, you're professional athletes, how can you not be quick to react? And how can you just over and over and over again be second to reacting inside our own box and then conceding goals because of it? It's unfathomable. It needs to change. It needs to be sorted out by any means necessary at this moment in time. Just stop conceding from set pieces. That's it. It's just drill it into him, Fergie. Drill it into him. So we've gone at half time. It's 1-1. Come out in the second half, and just after the hour mark, John Marquis heads in. 2 goals in 2 games now. That's good for him. That's what we want to see. And he's headed in from a corner. You know, we can score from set pieces. It's just a shame that we can't defend them. So John Marquis has scored. He's put Rovers ahead again, away from home at Fratton Park, which is very impressive. Very happy with that. And yeah, it gives a good account for him because it's 2 goals in 2 games, and hopefully he's back into his goal scoring habits. Now, I had a bit of a mare, and I want to hold my hands up here and say sorry for jinxing it, because I just had quoted one of Doncaster Rovers' tweets on Twitter, and said we just need to hold on, just need to keep this lead and hold on. No sooner had I pressed that tweet button, it comes up, Portsmouth has scored, and I just I deleted it before you could say anything, it was gone, but I just felt like a bit of an idiot there. The substitute, Brett Pittman, he scored in the, I believe, 81st minute, and you know, I can understand why a lot of fans will be frustrated by it, going and conceding at a late stage, which has also been something quite common with Rovers, but I think it's okay because I think that point was really good against Portsmouth away from home. Obviously they did go down to, I think they finished the game with 9 men, their keeper got injured, the striker had to go in goal for them, and they also had a sending off. But I don't think that the story here is that Doncaster Rovers couldn't do the job against 9 men. I think that we didn't have enough time to do the job against 9 men. So, you know, I don't think that's a factor at all for me. And yeah, so it's a really good performance, really good draw, and I'll take that all day long. You know what? It does my head in when I see people thinking that we should be aiming for the stars, and we should be in the playoffs. We should be in the playoffs or in automatics or at the top of the table. Like, are you that deluded? Do you think that you can just come up from League 2 and then automatically just win League 1 as easy as that? Yes, it's happened before for teams, but in our position, we've got a team with most of our players that we've brought up from League 2, and it's just a case of consolidation. Mid-table at the minute, it's good for us. That's where we are happy to be. So I don't get it when fans are getting all like Fergie out and all that bollocks. Just give it a rest. Just give it a rest and back him. That's all we need to do. Back the manager, and you know, we're doing well. We're doing well. We're not in the f***ing relegation spots. We're not in financial turmoil like some teams in the Football League. We're doing well, and we've got a good account for ourselves. We play good football, and yeah, just take that forward and stop being negative. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today's Rovers reaction. Obviously, with YouTube you get analytics, you know, statistics to look at, and I did look at them, and I was quite amazed that over 90% of the people who have viewed my videos aren't even subscribed to my channel. So that was kind of weird to see. Please, I'm begging you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. It means so much to me if you could do that. I really appreciate that. I appreciate any form of support, you know that. Please like the video as well. Comment down below. Comment in the Facebook group where I'm going to post it into. Anywhere. Just talk about it, you know, get it talking, because that's always good. I have been Josh. This has been Rovers Reaction. You've been my brilliant audience, and you'll see me soon. So, goodbye, guys.